Meanwhile, Donald Trump was back in court on Thursday for his New York civil trial on fraud allegations, once again condemning the procedure as unfair.
And the former U.S. president and his two eldest sons are accused of inflating the value of their real estate assets to receive more favorable bank loans and insurance terms.
And during the trial, Trump has called the judge in the case, Arthur Engoron, crazy and unhinged. The frontrunner for the 2024 presidential nomination denounced New York State Attorney General Letitia James, who is black, as corrupt and racist. Take a listen.
This violent crime and this Attorney General who's crazed, she's a lunatic. The Attorney General sits here because she knows that she has a judge, and no matter all the evidence, that judge is going to rule in her favor. He ruled against me before the case even started. The case hadn't started. He knew nothing, and he ruled against me.
Trump, who testified on November 6th and is expected to again take the witness stand on December 11th, was in court as a spectator on Thursday. And inside, he flipped through papers while his legal team questioned a witness on the stand. Accountancy professor Eli Bartov gave evidence to support Trump's case that he had not inflated his worth. Bartov said that James's complaint had no merit because accounting is rule-based and some of the allegations border on the absurd. Now, he argued that the balance sheet rules meant that Trump's true value was understated because intangible assets were not included. And Trump was joined in court by his son Eric, who is also a defendant in the trial. The former president said on social media that Eric would not testify again as he had already testified perfectly.
This is weaponization of justice. This is something that nobody's ever seen to this extent. It's called election interference. It's a sad day for our country that a thing like this could take place. I'm sitting in a courthouse instead of being in Iowa, where I should be, even though I'm leading by about 40 points.
And the former president will stand trial on March 4th in Washington in a federal case. He's accused of seeking to upend results of the 2020 election in a concerted effort that led to the violent January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol by his supporters.
Trump also faces federal charges for allegedly mishandling top-secret documents after he left the White House. He has been charged with racketeering in Georgia on accusations that he tried to overturn the 2020 election results in southern state.
And as the trial nears its end, our correspondent Susan Tarani tells us more about former U.S. President Donald Trump's returns to New York courtroom to attend a civil fraud trial. Let's take a listen.
During the past several weeks, the Trump team has called on bankers and others who had done business with the Trump organization to testify that there was no wrongdoing. And as the case is winding down now, the defense says that it will wrap up next week. The former president was in the courtroom on Thursday. He did not testify. However, he is expected to testify next Monday. As the Republican frontrunner for 2024, the former president, speaking to cameras, said that he should be in Iowa campaigning instead of a courtroom. However, this may be the situation for the former president moving forward with all the cases that he has to deal with as we get closer to the 2024 presidential elections. Now, the Trump team did get some good news on Thursday while they were in court. It was reported that an appeals court had said that they could continue doing business in New York, meaning the Trump organization, as long as this investigation by Letitia James is going on. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.